Chapter 35, The Erasure of Doubts and Misapprehension and the Embellishment of Vibhuti. Before leaving for Shirdi, if a devotee was full of doubts, ultimately he had to bow down at Sai's feet. All those who thought, when I go to Shirdi, I will not bow at Sai's feet, nor will I offer dakshina, ultimately surrendered to Sai. Where sectarianism on account of pride is discarded, there will be immense happiness. Such is the 35th chapter. One of the friends of Kaka Mahajani was against idol worshipping. Out of sheer curiosity, he was ready to go to Shirdi with Mahajani. He had two conditions. I will neither bow down before Baba nor I will offer dakshina. Kaka accepted it. As they stepped in the masjid, Baba said to his friend, "Oh, you have come, welcome." Hearing the lovely words of Baba, Mahajani's friend remembered his late father. His father used to call him in the same manner and tone. Kaka's friend was surprised and immediately bowed down at Baba's feet. Then Baba asked dakshina from Kaka. The same happened in the afternoon. The friend asked Kaka, "Why does he ask for dakshina only from you, not from me?" This question he would have asked Baba when Baba said, "You have no intention to give, so I did not ask it from you. If you desire to give, then do give." Baba asked dakshina of 17 rupees from Kaka. The whole dakshina was paid by his friend. At the time of departure, Baba said, "Go, but sit for a moment." Then, giving them the valuable instructions, Baba said, "Pull down the oil manjas wall between us so that the road is widened and we can meet each other." Even in cloudy weather, Baba permitted them to return home. Though it was pouring, they have reached Bombay by train. When Kaka's friend came home and opened the doors and window, he found two sparrows lying dead without food. One bird flew away as if Baba was worried about it, and therefore he granted permission. Kaka Mahajani was the manager at the Ramsi Jetabai Thakur's firm. Taking advantage of the holidays, on and off, Kaka used to go to Shirdi and lived there for 8 days. He used to say that he had not received Sai's permission to return. Thakur did not like his explanation. By God's grace, he planned to go to Shirdi during holy vacation and decided to end Sai's chapter. He wanted Kaka that they would go to Shirdi and Kaka had to return with him. Then Kaka said, "This is not in my hands. People think of going to Shirdi on their own, but Baba himself gives them the inspiration to step out. It is not good to go empty-handed to a temple, Brahmin or Guru." Therefore, Kaka bought 2 seeds of grapes on the way. Sethji was curious to see the miracles at Shirdi. When they arrived at the masjid, Kaka prostrated before Baba and offered the grapes. Baba distributed some among the people and gave some to Dharamsi. Dharamsi liked washed and seedless grapes, but it would be disrespectful to Baba. Finally, he put those grapes in the mouth, separated the seeds and put them in the pocket. He thought, being a saint, how does Baba not know that I dislike grapes with seeds? Why has he forcibly given them to me? Just then Baba gave him some more grapes. Instead of eating them, Dharamsi held them in his hand. Seeing this, Baba said, "Go on, eat them." Obeying Baba's instruction, Dharamsi put them in his mouth. What a surprise it was! He found all them to be seedless. His pride dissolved. He developed great love for the saint. Sai had also given grapes to Baba Tharkan, who was there in the masjid at the time, but the grapes were with seeds. Afterwards, Madhavrao told Sai, "This is Kaka's master." To this, Baba said, "How could he be Kaka's master? He has another master." Baba said to Appa, who was a cook and was standing near the dhuni, "This Sethji has not taken the trouble to come here for me." His love for Appa overflowed, therefore he has come to Shirdi. Forgetting his resolution, Dharamsi fell at Baba's feet on his own. The noon was over. The group went to the masjid to ask permission. Then Dharamsi told Kaka, "I will not ask for permission. You ask for it as you need it." To this, Madhavrao told Sethji, "Kaka cannot, for sure, of his departure unless a week is over. He will not be given permission. Why don't you ask yourself?" Afterwards, 3 of them went to ask for the permission and sat there. Madhavrao asked for permission. Then Baba started saying, "There was a fickle-minded man. He was prosperous. He was free from physical and mental affliction. But he took on him needless anxieties. He carried upon him unnecessary burdens and wandered here and there. He has no peace of mind. Sometimes he dropped the burdens and at other times carried them again. Feeling pity for him, I said to him, "Keep your faith in one place. Why do you unnecessarily roam like this? Stick quietly to one place." Seji was surprised to listen about his own state of mind through Baba's words. It was a chance in a million for Kaka to get permission to leave, but when he heard it, Seji was very contented. The Ramses' desire to take Kaka with him to his home was also fulfilled. All his doubts were removed. It was clear to him that Sai was a saint. When Kaka and Seji were about to leave, Baba asked him for 15 rupees as dakshina and said to Kaka, "If anyone has given me 1 rupee as dakshina, I have to give them 10 times more in return accurately." The fakir asks from only those whom he is in debt. The giver sows the seeds by giving and later reaps the harvest. This wealth, which has been accumulated by hard labor, is sometimes believed to be utilized only for one's pleasure. Instead of using this wealth for righteous purpose, it is wasted. Hearing this, the Ramses' greed dissolved, and on his own he placed 15 rupees in Baba's hand and forgot his earlier resolve. He thought, "My boastfulness proved to be futile. On my own, I placed my head at Sai's feet with devotion. It is all Sai's skill." He outwardly remained uninvolved. Taking Udi Prasad and blessings, Seji returned. Baba would say, "Unless I so desire, who can cross my threshold?" A gentleman from Bandra suffered from insomnia. His departed father came in his dream, awakened him, and used abusive language and bombarded him. The depressed gentleman asked for some remedy, and a devotee of Sai said, "If you have some faith on Sai Maharaj, the Udi will show its power." The man, who was a sufferer of insomnia, got some Udi from Sai's devotee. He no longer had bad dreams when he applied Baba's Udi. When he went to sleep, he applied it on his forehead and kept the remaining in a small pocket under the pillow. He got deep sleep. One Thursday, he brought Baba's photo and put it on the wall at the head of his bed and started worshipping him with great devotion. Balaji Patil Nevaskar was Baba's great devotee. He rendered excellent service. Nevaskar used to sweep the passages of the street through which Baba passed in his daily routine, including the rounds of Lindi Bagh. The tradition of this service was continued after him. Radhakrishna Bai was excellent in this work. Her actual name was Sundara Bai Krish Sagar. Whenever she called anybody, she called them Radhakrishna. Therefore, she came to be known as Radhakrishna Bai. She always kept a brass image of Balakrishna with her. Baba called her Radhakrishna. Daily before she sat down to eat, she sent 2 bakris and some vegetables in the afternoon to Baba. She was a child widow, hence she did not step into the masjid. She would sweep all the paths used by Baba. A devotee named Abdullah, abandoning wife, children and home, lived in Shirdi for Baba's service, firmly believing that Baba is the owner of everything. Nevaskar Patel brought all grains to the masjid and made a pile of it in the open space. He offered it at Baba's feet. Later, his son carried on the same. Bala drank only the water that came from the channel after Baba had taken his bath or washed his hands and feet. Once on his death anniversary, the number of invitees increased. His mother put Baba's Udi in every food container, and every person who had the meal was gratified. Om Shri Sai Nathaya Namaha.